them days, man. Do you know when you have one of them days where it's just time goes for nothing? You know what I mean? I had every intention of doing this video hours ago. It's like half 11 nearly. I had to go out. It took me 2 hours, mate. Anyway, how do I start this one? So I see a video earlier, yeah, or was it yesterday? But either way, right, it was a geezer that was in debt in jail. It was on prison TV, I think, and I don't know if he was if he wanted saying or he was in debt. I think he was in debt. I'm gonna go with he was in debt because that was my initial reaction to it, yeah. And they're and he's like, they're obviously filming it again. You got to put your head in the toilet, yeah. So what? So they give him a squirt of Radox. He's a grown man, he's not a kid. You know what I mean? So sympathy sort of drains a little bit. You know what I mean? He's like a grown man, and I'm sitting and all that. I really hate laughing. I am, you know what I mean? It's a cough. You got to stick it down. And he puts it in there, and they flush it, mate. And they flush it, and he's mate, and you can hear it going in his nose because his head's upside down, isn't it? Yeah, imagine if you put your head upside down, the water's going to go in your nose and. And man, how'd you come back from that? How'd you come back from that? You know what I mean? Have I been mugged off in my lifetime? Yes. Yes, sometimes I've been mugged off, and what can you do about it? Nothing. The geezer's a beast, you know what I mean, yeah? But there's always a way back, isn't it? You can always claw your way back somehow. How are you coming back from that? Dipping your head in the old Armitage Shanks. That's a sink, isn't it? Or does they make toilets as well? He must be minted, old Armitage, mate. Armitage Shanks. Yeah, but you ain't coming back from that. Dipped your head, bang. No one done anything, forced him. It's yeah, mate, squirty. You can have a clean at the same time. I mean, true say, when you flush it, that water that comes out of the flush is the same water that comes out your sink, mate. You know what I mean? But still, that's in your house as well. It don't matter where you are. I'm not talking about in your prison cell. You know what I mean? We get some special water, some separate cold water. It's cold coming from the same thing, flush. It's disgusting, mate. That's why I've got a distiller. Yeah, but you got to stick up for yourself in that situation. That was the point I was trying to get to. I sort of lost it for a minute. I keep thinking about it. It's on that prison.tv, I think, or something like that. It's on YouTube. What would you do in that situation? You'd have to say no. There'd be no way, mate. There'd be no way. There'd be no way that I would willingly do it. It's easy to say, but no one was like, you better do it, or you're gonna get. There was none of that. It was, here's the Radox. Oh, don't make me, mate. And when he come out, someone went, you weren't in there long enough. Made him do it again. That's when the camera stopped. I'm not laughing. I'm coughing more than anything. I keep losing where I'm going with it because I keep picturing the geezer like, oh, what again? Come on, mate. There'd be no way. There'd be no way. But people do anything for a zoo of spice. So, I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, when you think of it, yeah. B has been around in jails for God knows how long, right? Yeah. Maybe you'd find someone that would do it, something crazy like that. But he'd probably be off his rocker anyway. But he'd be one of the people that was sort of like the mad person in the street you'd see, you know what I mean? Took rabbit into himself as he's bopping down the road with toilet roll hanging out the fucking top of his jeans or something, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about a level-headed normal person. Would they really dip their head in the toilet for a bit of B? No. I reckon they'd rather cluck in their thing, mate. Or try and rob the geezer and go, what? You want me to do what, you mug? People do anything for spice. People do anything for it, mate. Anything. I mean, you've got like, I've seen people like, always people have clean cells, isn't it? You know what I mean? People have always clean cells. But that ain't just for spice. I mean, that's for anything. Could be for a couple of zoots or a joey or a couple of mil of text. I mean, why do people? Even I've looked down on people like that. Took like decidedly sneakered behind like some person's back for doing that. And I was a low life myself. But they're not even like it's not a low life thing to do. Like that's the point I'm trying to make. It's that it's a stand up thing, like honest thing, innit? Like I'll do that for money. You don't actually get money in jail. You get given things. It's like an honest thing to do, and it's better than ripping someone off or scheming. You know what I mean? It's like, how can I scheme my way to getting something? You know what I mean? That was always my lookout throughout the day. How can I get something for free? And cleaning cells is getting it for free. Some people are just more honest than others, though, aren't they? Anyway, yeah, going back to an old matey sticking his head down the toilet. I mean, yeah, there's little points in jail, innit, where you think back and you think, oh, if I never stuck up for myself there, how would time have been for me? There was a time when, on G-Wing in Pentonville, when I was in the shower. Must have been my birthday or something, yeah, because I was having a shower. And you had like cubicles, but with no door, so it'd be like a shower curtain or a bed sheet that you just pull across it, right? And the shower curtains were great. It's like, you know what I mean? You're probably better off getting a clean bed sheet and chucking it over, or a towel or something. But anyway, I was in there, and it's and they're always busy, right? There's not enough showers. So say like there was, oh, mate, 5 showers or something ridiculous, yeah, for the whole landing. So there would be geezers queuing up. So if you was in there, you'd walk in there. For one, it was always steaming hot in there. So like you're instantly sweating. You're sweating your nut off as soon as you go in there, yeah. And you sit on the benches and wait. And then you go down. It'll be your turn. Some people jump to the front, yeah, and I was in there showering, and I never took the piss anyway. I was never one to like. That used to bug me, yeah. Like, if you're in there waiting, especially like in them sort of showers where people queuing, and you get a geezer that thinks he can just take 20 minutes, like, that's a liberty, isn't it? Yeah. So I used to get in, have a shower, and get out. It wouldn't be quick, I wouldn't be long, like 5 minutes or whatever. Yeah, it's not long, is it? And yeah, so like a geezer's come in and he was like, he worked on the server. He was one of the main boys on the wing as well. Yeah, and he's in there and he's going, come on, man, these people would hurry up. Number 2, like, hurry up, man. He'd been in there for a minute and it was like me. I just ignored it, and he went like, number 2, hurry up. And I popped my head out. I was like, I'm having a shower. I'll be a minute. And I've gone back in. I just carried on doing what I was doing. And it's like, you know what I mean? But someone else come out of the shower. He got in the shower. Yeah, it was no big thing really. And but if I'd have gone, yeah, all right, yeah, and just got out of the shower in front of everybody in the shower, my time would have probably been different. Because I stayed in the field that sentence. I got 28 months. I stayed there for like half. I stayed there for 14 months. So yeah, that was like within the first week on G-Wing. And that geezer was actually alright. Like I balanced it out, yeah. He was like, I don't know. Again, we was never that close anyway, yeah. I just went up to him one day, but I wanted a remote. I had every intention of like giving him like burn for it, like tobacco. Like, can you get hold of a remote for me? He went, yeah, hold on a minute. And he walked off, and he come back with a remote, he gave it to me, and then walked off again. He didn't even want nothing. So he was actually alright, but a bit of a bully, you know what I mean? But he was alright. Yeah, we're all bullies, man. I've been a bully in my life. Uh, yeah. But when push comes to shove, do not ever bop your head in that toilet. You're not coming back from that, ever. Yeah. And I've said this one, but I've said this before briefly, but I'll say it again. Like when I was a YO in Chelmsford Sea Wing, geezer knocked me up, my neck sore. Yeah, he knew me and my cellmate, well, from Sea Wing, you know what I mean. He's like, ha ha, laughing his head off. Never guess what my cellmate's doing. Like, we're like, what? He's like, tell him. And like his cellmate's like out the window, like doing it through duress. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, squirting all shampoo over himself. Yeah, I'm squirting shampoo on myself. And he's like, tell him, tell him louder. He's telling him. And he'd bang us up again, and he'd making him like toilet water, and he's saying it out the window. And even though you feel better, even then, even you're a YO, you feel for the kid, but you still think, God, what a mug. Like, you know what I mean? How are you coming back from that? You've got to stick up for yourself. That's the bare minimum. You've got to stick up for yourself. Even if you get weighed in, stick up for yourself, you know what I mean? Or don't go to jail in the first place, innit? Let's have it, let's go with that one. Be good. Don't get nicked. Don't go to prison, and you'll be fine. If you enjoyed that, hit the subscribe. Adios.